ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता सुविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरतिषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नीलाचलनिवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्रसुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्ण। नीचे हो जाएंगे। ओके, शायद आज सादे प्रो बोल रहे थे उनका ऑफिस रहता है तो वो उनके लिए ज्वाइन करना भी मुश्किल होगा शायद, तो कोई बात नहीं, हम लोग करते हैं फिर ओवर द टाइम वी विल ज्वाइन इफ फ्री। तो सब लोग आशा करता हूँ थोड़ा थोड़ा कोशिश किए हैं इसके थ्रू जाने के लिए, आईडीसी जो बुकलेट के थ्रू।
अरे कल का इधर ही भूल गया मैं।
कल गए थे आप इसके, मैंने yesterday did you read yesterday, could you go through that or he's speaking to somebody else or to us?
Yeah, he is speaking to somebody else. Can you mute him?
So yeah, I muted him. So anybody, Nilesh Prabhu, how far did you go through the booklet?
I read up to 55 page.
Okay,
9 up to lesson 9.
Okay, and Ashwini Prabhu? You read up to what part?
Pardon, yesterday I was having a call.
I'm unable to hear, it's very low. Little louder, please.
Yes, Fauzi. Actually, I had a call just now. So, what is the question, Fauzi?
I was asking how far did you go through the IDC booklet?
Fauzi, yesterday where you left, that much I have read. Again, I was not there in here. I went somewhere yesterday, so.
Okay, fine. Then you can go through later again after today. And others also, I believe they went through. Praveen Prabhu, Ramya Mataji, and Sade Prabhu. I hope they also went through. So now I'm sharing the screen for IDC. Here it is. You can see here. So last two chapters, first was the welcome and introduction to the IDC course, and second we went through the Guru Tattva and Guru Padasraya part, and more details we will go through the selection of Guru part uh, in the subsequent chapters. Sorry, we went through the Guru Parampara and Guru Tattva chapter. Guru Tattva is a very deep thing which I may not be able to, I was unable to actually deliver, but over the time we will all understand what is that. And all these passages which are in the Guru Tattva part are very, very important. So please go through them when you get some time. And now today we will discuss another very important aspect of this course, that is Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of ISKCON. All of you might have heard in the pranam, in the Jai Dhwani, Prem Dhwani. After any kirtan or any arati, you'll see that there is Prem Dhwani, where first Srila Prabhupada's name is taken in general. Like everybody says, Jayam Vishnupad Paramhans Parivrajak Acharya Ashtotarshat Sri Srimad Abhay Charnarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON founder Acharya, BBT founder Acharya ki jai. So there comes the term founder Acharya. Many times we will see in the history of ISKCON how Prabhupada actually himself emphasized that this term should be kept everywhere. Wherever there is Srila Prabhupada's name, the term founder hyphen Acharya, I mean both the terms should be present before Srila Prabhupada's full name. That is necessary. Prabhupada made it mandatory. It was really necessary. Why? Because we all know, Siddharth Prabhu also knows, he only has explained me before, that how earlier, Prabhupada actually we all know, he's a disciple of His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Prabhupada was a Grihastha. So that time when Gaudiya Math, Prabhupada was obviously initiated when Gaudiya Math was there and it was established. So Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he instructed Prabhupada. He instructed his disciples that they all should act collectively and nobody should act as a personal head of the institution. And he told that everybody should keep means Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in the center and run every center. However, unfortunately, because they did not formulate any body, governing or common body, so that's why they failed to do so, and they tried to make individual heads for every center, every Gaudiya Math, and that's how the Gaudiya Math actually, they did not remain united. And that was the main issue why the Gaudiya Math preaching is not so successful. We can say that, no problem, because of many reasons, and one of the most prime reasons is this. So Srila Prabhupada, our Prabhupada, I mean, Prabhupada actually understood the mood of his Guru Maharaj, and he formulated this GPC, which is a common body within ISKCON, and it operates and it takes care of the whole of ISKCON centers. That is called Governing Body Commission. And Prabhupada also told that, like my Guru Maharaj instructed, nobody can become a head of the institution after his departure, because nobody can be on his level. He is a Mahabhavat, he is a great devotee, and nobody can replace his position. So that's same way Prabhupada also told that none of my disciples can replace me. So that's why please consider for the preaching of this Krishna consciousness movement to continue for 10,000 years to come as per the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We all have to follow this and keep Srila Prabhupada only as the founder Acharya of ISKCON. Prabhupada himself did not want any name, fame, nothing, but Prabhupada only wanted that the disciples continue preaching flawlessly. So that's why Prabhupada wanted that we all should remain united and cooperate with each other. Also put this title everywhere. In the new days, devotees could not recognize why Prabhupada focusing so much on his name. But we will see, like His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj once said, that once not, I mean to say, if you go to any ISKCON center, initially, whenever we are new, we will see that in none of the centers, Prabhupada's name is so much of emphasized. I mean to say, Prabhupada did not emphasize so much on his name. Everybody knows the temple as ISKCON temple or Radha Krishna temple or Hare Krishna temple, but hardly anyone knows that it is founded by Srila Prabhupada or something. Nobody knows. Even when I used to come to Bhubaneswar, I did not know that Prabhupada is the founder and he's the head. And I just thought that it's just a Hare Krishna temple, ISKCON temple. Everybody would have the same feeling, I know, because Prabhupada never tried to present himself in the greatest position, in the greatest role outside. So even in West, you'll see everybody knows by the name Hare Krishna temple. There ISKCON is not so famous. Hare Krishna temple is very famous in the name. So Hare Krishna temple everybody knows, but nobody knows Prabhupada. But if you see other organizations like many organizations, they have actually kept their names very prominent. You see Ramakrishna Math, Ramakrishna Mission. The founder himself has kept in the name of the institution. Or all other organizations also, you can see the founder is very prominent and their names are very prominent. But Prabhupada never wanted that. Only for the sake of running this institution for 10,000 years, Prabhupada wanted this title to be present in all the ISKCON documents and all. So what is the function of the founder Acharya? You can see here in the book. Prabhupada wrote, in the book says, to give a basis or form support to. We already discussed to ground in a subject of instruction. Prabhupada told that this is required for having a foundation in the ISKCON to set up or establish for the first time an institution with provision for its perpetual existence. So if this institution has to continue, then it has to be there. So these are the terminal meanings of the term founder Acharya from ISKCON Oxford Dictionary. Now there is a small box here. List below some of the Prabhupada functions, how Prabhupada functions as the founder Acharya. So we can take some time and think about it, how Srila Prabhupada is functioning as the founder Acharya, and we can write down 3 to 4 points here. Anybody could write down?
Prabhu, just writing. Give us one more
Okay,
minute.
fine. Yes,
Hare
please.
Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Vitesh Prabhu, why Srila Prabhupada's
Prabhuji,
mercy.
please switch on the cameras today. I want to see everything. Otherwise, I'm only giving
No, I can hear
my
you,
camera
Prabhu.
on.
My face is
I
very
cannot,
ugly.
but I want to experience through all the senses.
Yeah,
Everybody should be, yeah. Please switch on.
Sorry, bro.
I requested last time also.
And I know you are a Shuddha Vaishnava. Please forgive me. Maybe I will do it later.
Okay, so next class, please do it.
Jai Jagannath. Okay,
Okay,
I
and
have
others
listed
can do
some.
it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes,
others
please.
do. And otherwise, our Amritesh Prabhu will be upset. We can't make our
No,
Shiksha
no.
Guru upset.
You
So,
are my Shiksha Guru, I'm telling you.
yes. So I have written 4 points. Um,
Ah,
what is the functions of ISKCON founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada's functions? So first function I have written that Prabhupada has established Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission in the Western countries. And then the second function is he has given us the guidelines by translating very important bhakti literature, which is the guideline or basis of how to continue with Krishna consciousness life. That is
okay.
second function. Third function is one of the function which I think is very important is highest. He is the highest authority in ISKCON. Nobody is higher than Srila Prabhupada's
Hmm.
authority in ISKCON. And the fourth is he is the most preeminent, which is written here several times, preeminent Siksha
Hmm.
Guru. We all take lesson from our founder Acharya. So these are the 4 points I have written.
And the third point again, please. Third point.
Third is he is the highest authority in ISKCON.
Okay. It's ahead, you can say. Yeah,
Hmm.
correct. So thank you, Prabhuji, for sharing.
Hare Krishna.
Especially last 2 points are notable. Everybody can note that. And any other points anybody wrote different from Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna.
Father Prabhu also joined. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Huh.
So I have written 4 points, Fauzi. First one is
Yes. Mm.
so my point is, Fauzi, Srila Prabhupada,
Mm.
he didn't allowed or uh, he didn't let ISKCON to be misused by any like single person or like for their personal goals or something kind of like dilution is there. Like he didn't allowed it by establishing this GBC. So his motive was clear, Fauzi. That's why his functioning as a founder Acharya is uh, important. And the next point is Prabhupada always presented the Vedic knowledge of Krishna as it is without any dilution. He didn't uh, added some other views from his own ideas or something kind of this. So that is a way how a founder Acharya should function. And the third point is uh, he gave teaching to almost everyone uh, to practice this Krishna consciousness and join this movement without changing their profession or religion. Like put any condition towards any living being that first you please convert to Hinduism or something kind of this. So
Your
that is
voice is
a like
breaking.
very nice thing
Okay.
he did. Yes, am I audible?
Now it is audible. Yeah, the
Very
second point, can you please summarize the second point?
Yes, Fauzi. So my second point is Prabhupada presented this knowledge of Krishna consciousness as it is. Like he didn't diluted it or added something from his own mind. So
Okay.
whatever Krishna said, he just transferred to us. So that is what founder Acharya should do. So Srila Prabhupada he
That's what
functioned this.
everybody should do. All of us should do.
Yes, Fauzi. So we should follow him. What he that's
Okay,
why we are
so
reading books and hearing
specifically,
his lectures.
like we are looking for options how he's functioning as founder Acharya. Like we can say, Prabhupada's Guru Puja is done every day in ISKCON, not any other gurus. Or we can say, like Siddharth Prabhu told that he is a preeminent Siksha Guru for all. Anybody who comes to ISKCON, he comes in touch with Srila Prabhupada through his teachings. So similar points we want. And as Siddharth Prabhu also told maybe, that teachings, everybody takes the teachings of Srila Prabhupada through his books. So he is the teacher or Acharya here. He is the Acharya because we all read his books. So in this way, you can say these ways, by reading his books, by being connected to ISKCON, we all get connected to Srila Prabhupada. Everybody gets connected. So, and Guru Puja performed every day. Everywhere, in every ISKCON center, we'll see a signboard written with his founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So these kind of ways I'm looking for. Is it difficult?
I think Praveen Prabhu is also sharing something in the chat. I think he has
Okay,
written some points.
Chat.
Brought the devotees of the society together with each other and nearer to Krishna.
He put so many points. Prabhupada brings the devotees of the society together with each other and nearer to Krishna. Okay, he's the center. We can say in every ISKCON center, very good point. He is the center of ISKCON. Like when we come to temple, we know that he is there in the temple and in the center, and everybody knows that he is our Siksha Guru. He teaches and encourages the Sankirtan movement and encourages to chant the holy name. Okay. And he distributes periodicals, magazines, books, and other writings. Yeah. through the periodicals, magazines, or books, Prabhupada is giving his teaching. So he is operating like that as founder Acharya. Okay, so very good points we all came through. Needless Prabhu is writing, spread the message of his Guru Maharaj as it is as it is. Okay, because he followed his Guru Maharaj, so he understood that we have to have one single head, and thus he established GBC, and he himself formulated that how it should be written founder Acharya every before his name. Translate all the literatures in the English and preach in the Western countries, open 108 temples, give Diksha to all the disciples, and guide all junctions. These are all what Srila Prabhupada performed, but we want specifically how he's functioning as founder Acharya. Also introduced great scriptures of India. Okay, so thank you. More or less we covered the most important points, and let's read the first passage. Praveen Pro, you would like to read this? Praveen Pro, if you are not available, then Nilesh Prabhu can.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu.
Yes.
Srila Prabhupada has a unique relationship with every ISKCON devotee. As the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, and preeminent teacher and ultimate authority within our society, Srila Prabhupada has a unique relationship with every ISKCON devotee. It's mentioned in 303 GBC statement on the position of Srila Prabhupada, March 2013.
Yeah. So there is two devices connected, I think, in your room. So no problem. So the thing is that, yeah, it's a very important point which we read just now, and you all also covered it in the top box. Here it's been mentioned that uh, he is a preeminent teacher and ultimate authority within our society. So once when I came new to ISKCON in Kolkata, so that time I used to also think that who is the head? Because naturally the question goes that who is the head? Because Prabhupada is not physically present. So who is operating as the head of ISKCON? And I was I was going through the matchless gift shop, and I saw there is a photo of, in the Parampara, there is a next photo of Jayapataka Maharaj. So then I kind of concocted that, so His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj is the head of the ISKCON now. But subsequently, when I spent some more days, I understood that no, uh, Prabhupada actually is the head, and he will continue to be the head of ISKCON for all times. So that's why uh, no one else can replace his position. That's what it is written here. He is the ultimate authority within our society. We will read in the next chapter how he is the ultimate authority, and he is the preeminent teacher, because as all of us know that we take the um, teachings from Srila Prabhupada's books. Everybody, be he a sannyasi, be he a Prabhupada's disciple or a new devotee, everybody is referring to Prabhupada's books. Even somebody has written any book, they also write from the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. They also write from the books and lectures of Prabhupada. So that's why he is the teacher. That's why he is the Acharya. And because he founded all the temples, he is also the founder. And he has unique relationship with every ISKCON devotee. Every ISKCON devotee also have a unique relation, because most of us get connected through his books only. We come across his books, and by reading or by getting to see the book or by going to the temple and talking to devotees, we get connected. So our unique relation also comes with every ISKCON devotee. Siddharth Pro, you would like to share any more instances in relation to this?
Yes, I will share what happened last year. during Srila Prabhupada's appearance day. There was a very nice celebration in Mayapur. So, and lots of Prabhupada's disciples have assembled. I have watched it online. So, one of the Acharya, current Acharya of a Gaudiya Math has come. He was invited by ISKCON. And I have shared this story with you, but I will share again. So this Acharya from another Gaudiya Math, he has come, and he was also given opportunity to glorify Srila Prabhupada. So while he was glorifying Srila Prabhupada, he also mentioned one statement saying that the current Acharya of ISKCON is His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. And so when he said this, nobody said anything. But as soon as his glorification was over, immediately His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj was also personally present in that congregation. So he immediately requested the organizer that he wants to talk after the glorification of that Maharaj. He took the mic and he said that what this Maharaj has said is not correct, because I am not the Acharya of ISKCON. The Acharya of ISKCON is Srila Prabhupada, and he will
Yes.
remain the Acharya forever. However, we all Srila Prabhupada's disciple, we are small acharyas, but the founder Acharya and the most important personality of ISKCON is Srila Prabhupada forever. We can never replace Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada wanted us to be like that. And so when I saw that, I became very happy. And again, my faith in His Holiness Jagataka Swami Maharaj has increased more and more because he was so kind. Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
So this
They're
is
also devoted to Prabhupada.
correct.
Very good first time. Thank you for sharing
Hare
again.
Krishna. Hare
And
Krishna.
yeah, so that's why also I see sometimes devotees referring to the gurus of ISKCON as acharyas. Actually, that's not correct. That should not be done. What I also feel after reading this IDC book, because acharya is a term which is reserved for Prabhupada. Because acharya, if we go through Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's not a easy term that we can use to anybody. Guru, maybe, but Acharya is above Guru, kind of, because even the Gurus take teachings from Acharya. Acharya, he is teaching through his own example. Acharya gives the commentary, so or Acharya preaches so that mm, the generation at this present time accepts this, which Prabhupada did. He translated all the important Vedic literatures in his own words in English, so that whole world can get benefited. So this is what an acharya does, and nobody can replace his position. That's why we also remember and never use this title before any other devotee in ISKCON. He maybe, you all saw how even if His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj is such an exalted devotee and such a senior disciple of Srila Prabhupada, but he also rejected that he should not be told the head of the ISKCON. So then we will see a very beautiful thing here. Here we can actually read, here it's requested why we accept Srila Prabhupada as an empowered representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for modern age. We can speak this, we need not write. All of you please speak, unmute and tell any reason which you feel why Srila Prabhupada is empowered representative. Later you can write down, but now just tell us directly.
Okay, if nobody is going, I'll go
Yeah,
first. Jai
yeah,
Srila Prabhupada.
yeah.
Please forgive me that I'm going first. Please forgive me.
No.
Hare Krishna.
It's our
Okay.
good fortune.
Jai Srila Prabhupada. So in the box, why we accept Srila Prabhupada as the empowered representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the modern age. So first reason is given under the box, because this statement I have read a few months back, that More Shanapati Bhakta Jaive Tatha. So it is clearly mentioned by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that one of his Senapati, commander in chief, will come to deliver those people who has left
Mm.
India. or the people who are not staying in the current India. So so he clearly mentioned Srila Prabhupada is going to come, and Srila Prabhupada is going to deliver everybody. So that is the first proof that why we should consider him an empowered representative, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has mentioned it. And then another instance, I will just repeat what His Holiness Bhakticharu Maharaj said, that while Prataprudra Maharaj was singing the Gopi Geet, and in Jagannath Vallabh garden in Puri during the Rath Yatra, to please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while he was also massaging his feet. So that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after hearing this Gopi Geet, he became very ecstatic, and he repeated one particular word, which is Bhurida, Bhurida. So the word, His Holiness Bhaktacharya Maharaj explained so nicely that this Bhurida is the person who is uh, going to come and deliver the message of Krishna consciousness, and by doing so, he will do the highest welfare activity for all mankind. And this person is non different than Srila Prabhupada, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, when he heard this song, he specifically has indicated Srila Prabhupada is going to come, who is a Bhurida, and he is going to deliver the whole world. So that's why, again, His Holiness Bhakticharu Maharaj is also an empowered representative of Srila Prabhupada. So I accept his statement as authority. So these are the two reasons. Apart from that, I also believe that because uh, as a Bengali, I have heard about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I have heard about Krishna, I have heard about Nityananda Prabhu, I have heard about the whole Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara when I was small. I literally knew about them because it was a common topic of discussion, or it is a very common topic to know for a Bengali, that who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Nityananda Prabhu. Some of you might never might not know it because you are not born in that culture, but I knew it, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. I have heard about it, but I have not done anything about it after hearing also. The person who has encouraged me to uh, follow the process is a representative of Srila Prabhupada. And by reading Srila Prabhupada's book, I have actually little bit realized that what I should do to please them, or how I should serve them. So that's why for me personally, Srila Prabhupada is a representative of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by knowing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I did not do anything about it. Srila Prabhupada has instructed me and convinced me that how to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why I consider Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada as an empowered representative of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these are the three
Yeah.
reasons. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Any other reasons? Somebody mentioned also in the chat before. You can repeat now. You can. Who mentioned this? Nilesh Prabhu mentioned, I think. He opened 108 temples all over the world. So who can do that? To open one temple or maintain one temple, it is so difficult, we all know. And Prabhupada opened 108 temples and all over the world. He traveled so much and preached, and he translated the Vedic literatures into English. So all these things actually is not possible at this time. Anybody means everybody cannot do that. This clearly shows that he is an empowered representative. And as Siddharth Prabhu told, that pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where Pratapuddha Maharaj was massaging his feet, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself admitted that yes, such a person is most magnificent, most beneficent, who is going to come, and he indicated Srila Prabhupada by this. Also, in that connection, also the song which he was singing, Tava Kathamrita, that is in the 10th canto, gopis are singing that. So the gopis are also glorifying Srila Prabhupada indirectly, you can say. Who's one who is preaching this message all over the world to all the conditioned souls who are in intense pain by the separation from Krishna. Such a person is very beneficent. So gopis are also glorifying Srila Prabhupada. Means I mean who is preaching and who is doing that? That is Prabhupada. So in that way we can say Prabhupada is the empowered representative of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the next passage we already went through, Siddharth Prabhu told, more Senapati Bhakta, Jaibe Tatha. So Senapati Bhakta is coming, that was already uh, told or forecasted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, this is also a very important box we should go through. Here it is. What can be done to ensure Srila Prabhupada remains ISKCON founder Acharya and preeminent Shiksha Guru in the future? So here we need to little bit think. It would have been a group activity if all of us had been together. Like if we have generally batches of 25 to 30, so we form groups of 4 or 5 each, and they can think and churn their answers. Now, because all of us are alone at our homes, if you are with your wife or spouse, then you can discuss and write down how really can we keep Srila Prabhupada's position as the ISKCON's founder Acharya, and how will he remain the preeminent Shiksha Guru in the future? Means in the perspective of future, what needs to continue in ISKCON, or what needs to be done in ISKCON in a regular basis so that Prabhupada will remain the founder Acharya for all time. Please think and write down. Any point, 2, 3 points anybody wrote?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Amritesh Gauru Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
So
Yes.
I have written 3 points by Prabhupada's mercy and your blessings. So how to ensure that Srila Prabhupada remains ISKCON's founder Acharya and preeminent Shiksha Guru in the future. First point is we should try to introduce new devotees to Srila Prabhupada in the beginning, like in the beginning of their Krishna conscious life. We should try to introduce them if like with whatever capacity we are serving. We should try to introduce them to Srila Prabhupada in the beginning of their life, Krishna conscious life.
So everybody please note down, this is an important point. It is important to introduce the new devotees of ISKCON to Srila Prabhupada at the very beginning only. So please note down these points. Yeah.
And second point I have written is that all of us, no matter what stage we are in, we should study Srila Prabhupada's books, because the best way to understand and to absorb the mood of Srila Prabhupada is by remaining in contact with Srila Prabhupada. And the best way to remain in contact with Srila Prabhupada is by reading his books or listening to his lecture. So I did not write listening to his lecture, but both are same.
That is included within.
Included, yeah. So we should study Srila Prabhupada's books, because then we can actually absorb and understand the greatness of Srila Prabhupada by just reading his books.
Yes, that's also another important point. So we can note that we should read and inspire everybody to read Srila Prabhupada's books, because in this way we can keep Srila Prabhupada's position in future also as the founder actually. Yes. Next.
Yeah, and the third point I have written is we should try to not try. We should keep Srila Prabhupada at the center of ISKCON, and also we should understand that ISKCON is non-different from Srila Prabhupada. So that is another point I thought it is important.
Yeah. So any other point anybody wrote? Everybody must write. Actually, I want to know who are the serious participants in this course.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you are
You are in
just
office
listening to
also.
them.
I just want to sorry to interrupt you, Amritesh Babu,
Huh.
but I request devotees who are busy with some other things, at least you can write if you are not able to talk. If you are not able to talk,
Because
please
it's
write it.
actually an interactive thing.
Hmm.
And I know I'm just telling who are the participants of this course. Siddharth Prabhu, then Aswini Prabhu, Nilesh Prabhu, Prabin Prabhu, Ramya Mataji, Sahadev Prabhu. So am I right? These are the participants or
Nilesh
anybody
Prabhu's
else?
wife is also there, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Nilesh
Shweta
wife
was
is
there.
also. Mhm.
Okay, so she also needs to share then.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can rename whichever is your wife, please rename her
Yeah.
in the chat.
Hare Krishna
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, please share.
Hare, yes, Prabhuji. So I have written one point, like by making sure that like whatever we are doing by connecting to ISKCON, we should always remember that it is for the
આપણે કેમ
pleasure
હવે
and it is
આપણે
for
કેવી
the
રીતે
pleasure
કહીશું
of
કે
Srila
લાઈફ
Prabhupada
ટાઈમ ફોરએવર
and
રહે.
to fulfill his desires only.
Sorry, I could not get. There was some noise. Yeah.
Yes,
Again, please
Prabhuji.
could you
So
say?
I wrote down that whatever we are doing when we are connecting with ISKCON, so we should always remember that whatever uh, progress we are making or whatever we are doing for Krishna, it is due to Srila Prabhupada's mercy, and we are
Yes.
doing it to please him and to fulfill his desire of
So
preaching
we
this
can say
Krishna.
that to remain always grateful to Srila Prabhupada for all his contributions, and in that way we can keep his position secured in the future also. Okay. Any other point you wrote different from what we discussed till now? Or Avanish Prabhu has written by reading his books. Yeah, we covered by reading and inspiring others, by following the instructions, what he taught us and spread all over the world. Yes, this can be told. Whatever he taught us, we should follow his instructions. And by following his instructions, we are actually creating example by ourselves. And that's also important. If we follow his instructions, then in future also, the new generation, the next generation will also be following his instruction. Instruction means like suppose Prabhupada told everybody should chant 16 rounds. We should not tell that, oh, I don't need, I'm a new devotee. I am already very advanced. I came from a Vaishnava background. I just need to chant 8 rounds. No, we should not concoct like that and change. So we should follow his instructions, what he told us as it is. Okay. And Prabin Prabhu wrote, by reading the books, magazines, and other writings. Okay, that we covered. By watching Prabhupada's lectures. That's also a part of it. Letters, conversation, everything is included in Prabhupada's media. Okay. Any other point? Nilesh Prabhu, what did you write? And Sadev Prabhu, what are your points?
Hare
Sadhya
Krishna
Prabhu, are
Prabhuji.
you there? Busy?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I write it Prabhuji. Before
Okay.
Ashwini
Well,
Yadav Prabhuji. First point that we
mm-hmm.
need to always
Oh,
means
you have
every
it.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, means it's already going on. How the all temple is already doing the Guru Aartis and in the morning, and then
Uh,
that's why we can remember. Then we can also notify all the new devotees, and we introduce that founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, and then
yes.
all the time we can means we can while lecture also we can do the pranami mantra for Srila Prabhupada,
Hmm.
and then for the year. The fourth point actually I was supposed to write that we while we distributing the book we can say that this is written by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of this ISKCON member, and they, by this
That
way we can,
definitely they'll come to know. Yeah.
yeah,
Whoever
the
takes the
message,
book, they'll know it.
yeah, they
Yeah.
will come to know, and then we can introduce about the author also, means what is the importance,
Huh.
how they have
Yes.
struggle, and
Hmm.
give us the scripture and converted all this so from Sanskrit to English language, and
Yeah.
we can explain this
So very
thing
good.
personally to each and
Yeah.
every devotees.
Very
And
good
then
point.
every
Actually, you
year the
wrote.
Vyas
Uh,
Puja and
Yeah, all three
remembrance of the,
points also are notable. So everybody please note these points. By performing or attending the Guru Puja every day, whoever is there in the temple, we should try to attend if there is no services at that time. And but the others should also make a point. If we can, we should attend the Guru Puja in the temple in a or in the nearby center at least once a week. We can try, or if you are at home, then we can also do it at home if temple is far. Because in my personal experience I have seen that Guru Puja is very enlivening, and Mangal Aarti also, because we sing the Guru Astakam. Especially the Guru Puja is so enlivening because Prabhupada's Aarati is performed, everybody goes and perform, offer some flowers to Prabhupada. It is very inspiring. Even new devotees who go and offer flowers, they feel a transcendental uh, happiness within by doing that. And so Guru Puja is another important point which should continue. And Pranami Mantra, yeah, by introducing and explaining the Pranami Mantra and also chanting the mantra before each and everything we do. And Bas Puja, that's also a very important point. By observing Srila Prabhupada's Bas Puja and Tirubhav Utsavs in a very magnificent way, like when we used to be in Calcutta, Siddharth Prabhu and us, we used to go, and we used to see that it used to be a grand feast on Prabhupada's appearance day. And we would feel that he was a old, old devotee, but I was new. So I used to think, how come such a big feast on this day? Why not some other day? Then Prabhuji used to tell me that yes, because Prabhupada is the founder Acharya, and we are celebrating his appearance day like this with a grand feast with around 14, 15 items. Those days it used to be, including ice cream and other stuff. Although with the time, maybe not some centers would be able to do that, but if we are, we should do and celebrate Vyas Puja like that. And yeah, over the time, over subsequently we'll also read what all we can do more. And any other points? Sadev Prabhu, are you there? Probably he's not there.
Yes,
So no
Prabhuji, Hare
problems.
Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah, and are you writing?
Yes, Prabhuji, what I have wrote. Siddharth Prabhuji,
Okay.
Dandavat Pranam. Nilesh Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. All Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Siddharth Prabhuji covered all these points. And one thing, Prabhuji, I just want to say that we must be faithful to Guru Parampara. And when we have it's my thinking, Prabhuji, please correct me if I am wrong. When we get our living Guru, we must think that he is the representative of Srila Prabhupada. We must not think that the Guru is all sufficient for us, because Srila Prabhupada is the root, and uh, we must have that feeling that my
Yes.
Guru, though he is the he is equal to Krishna, and equal to God, still is the representative of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
That's also another important point. We can write that whoever is giving the teachings to us, he is also a representative of Srila Prabhupada, be our spiritual master also. Yes, very good point. So more or less we noted so many points here, and this will help us. So in this way, we complete this chapter and we move to the next. Here it is, ISKCON Gurus. The first box, we already know a few of it. Qualities of a disciple and attitude of the ISKCON Gurus, and who can operate as a guru, and gurus and ISKCON authorities instruction. Is there any difference? And gurus who are outside of ISKCON, so how should we relate? Now, quality of disciple, we already discussed this before, and you can write down in this box before later. Now we'll read about attitude of an ISKCON guru. Especially one thing we can say in the quality of a disciple is that he follows the instructions of the guru as it is. So one who follows the instruction of guru, he is a disciple, and subsequently, as we read in the previous passages, subsequently one who follows the instructions of the guru, he only becomes the next guru. Prabhupada wrote it like that. Attitude of an ISKCON guru. What do we consider is appropriate attitude in general for an ISKCON guru is in regard to teachings of Prabhupada, authority structure within ISKCON. Yeah, this also we discussed that what should be the qualification of the ISKCON of the guru. So any quick point anybody remembers except Siddharth Prabhu, who remembers?
Yes,
who can
Prabhuji,
become
Hare
a guru in ISKCON? Yeah.
The attitude of a ISKCON guru must be that the guru follows the instruction of Srila Prabhupada as Shastras, like as the instruction of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. The writing of Srila Prabhupada must be given that much honor. And
Okay.
the authority structure within ISKCON about this concern, a guru must have the attitude that in bhakti process there is nothing direct. We must follow the hierarchical manner in Guru Parampara. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we can say that guru must be in the parampara that is authorized by the GBC, who is the, we'll read in the next page how the authorization is necessary, and who after the authorization of ISKCON only one can operate as a guru. In the last year's Vyas Puja lecture 2018, actually His Holiness Bhaktichar Maharaj gave a wonderful lecture on the Vyas Puja day. He was saying there that how he is operating as a guru now, but it may not be it may not be the case that he would be the guru for all times. GBC may take the position of his guruship, and then he won't operate as guru. So indirectly, the guru position also in ISKCON is not permanent. So the attitude of an ISKCON guru is whoever is loyal to Srila Prabhupada, whoever is following the teachings of Prabhupada and is authorized by GBC, he operates as guru. It's a role, it's not a position. So one who operates as guru, that's by the GBC's permission. And he must be in, obviously ISKCON is already a bona fide parampara. It is in the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya parampara we discussed earlier. And if if somebody follows the GBC's instruction, then he is to be accepted. In the next page, we have a chat, which I request Siddharth Prabhu to please explain. And Siddharth Prabhu, would you like to add your points here, the attitudes of ISKCON Guru?
Okay. with respect to teachings of Srila Prabhupada, and can you just scroll little up, Prabhuji? I just want to see that thing once.
हाँ
Yeah, the authority structure within ISKCON. Okay, I think Shraddha Prabhu has mentioned excellent points, and yeah, so this authority structure within ISKCON, I have read in this IDC handbook, that after Srila Prabhupada, the most important authority is the GBC, Governing Body Commission of ISKCON, which is introduced by Srila Prabhupada himself. So Guru are under GBC, not that GBC is under Guru. I think that is an important
mhm.
point which you have also
Yeah,
said.
we'll see that here also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the this is called flow chart.
हाँ
Computer science flow charts are very important. So this is a nice flow chart. So and another thing, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj, I have seen from very beginning. I have seen lots of his initiation ceremonies, and I have always seen him taking extra promise from his disciples, that he always said in his initiation ceremonies, which I have attended some other initiation ceremonies also of other Maharaj, but His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj ceremonies are very unique, because he has taken one extra promise from all his disciples, apart from the four regulative principles and chanting 16 rounds and other activities. He used to instruct his disciples that never leave ISKCON. If I leave ISKCON, you leave me, but don't leave ISKCON. So that attitude should be there, I believe, in all ISKCON gurus, because
yeah
this attitude shows that how much love you have for Srila Prabhupada, and the authority or structure of ISKCON. And last time when I saw Bhakti Charu Maharaj initiation ceremony, it was your initiation in 2018. So that time I saw another very unique thing which I have never seen Maharaj doing. Maybe because I did not see all his initiation ceremony, but he was, every time he was giving the japmala, he was saying, I am giving you initiation as
on
a
behalf.
representative on behalf of Srila Prabhupada. So that statement changed my life. And again, it has increased my faith in His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, because he was so kind and so subservient to Srila Prabhupada. To being subservient to Srila Prabhupada, I think is the most important quality a guru should have.
Yeah, actually, he told that I'm telling on behalf of Srila Prabhupada because of this reason, because I may not remain the guru. If the GBC tells me that I am no more going to be operate as guru, so I have to leave the position. But that time you will remain the disciple of ISKCON. So that's why on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, he tells. So that's actually true, because if GBC authorizes somebody to become guru, and tomorrow if GBC says you are no more guru today, from today, so what would you do? And the disciples which you have initiated, are they not authorized? Yes, they are authorized, but we are no more gurus if we have initiated also. So that is understood. Thank you for pointing out this also. So
And one
this
one more story can I share? One small story
yes,
regarding this topic. I think it is related. Correct
yeah,
me if it is not
uh-huh.
related, and
Yeah,
forgive me also.
yes,
So once I have attended one small house program where one of the important leader of ISKCON has come. Uh, Very senior, very important leader. Name is not important. I will not tell you the name because I don't want any hard feelings. But I have heard him saying one thing which was very surprising to me. One devotee asked that, how did you, because you are serving in ISKCON for such a long time, how can you like keep such a long association with ISKCON Maharaj? Can you also inspire us or give us some points by which we can also become subservient to ISKCON, and remain connected to ISKCON for such a long time like you? Uh, then he said one statement, but the statement now I'm just going to relay the statement. He said that I'm not connected to ISKCON, I'm connected to Srila Prabhupada. I am here because I want to serve Srila Prabhupada. That's why I am here. Uh, it is not that I am connected to ISKCON, but I am connected to Srila Prabhupada. So that is what he said. However, with my little intelligence, I find it little like uh, inappropriate, because considering Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON to be different is a big problem, according to me.
Yeah.
It is a big problem.
True.
And this devotee, he is a very respected devotee and very senior. I will not share the name, but this statement I did not like. Not because I personally don't like him, no, because this is total contradiction to Srila Prabhupada's theory. Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON are equal, and anybody who tries to separate Srila Prabhupada from ISKCON, they are like those people who tries to separate Krishna, who considers that Krishna is Nirakar. It is like that. So he tries to separate Krishna from his energies. So that is one incident I want to share.
Yeah.
So to caution all the devotees, we should never think, because I have heard this in some new devotees also, that why ISKCON is like this, why this, and all that. No matter what is there, but ISKCON is a part of Srila Prabhupada. And please,
Mhm.
whenever we have bad feelings about ISKCON, we should understand this is ISKCON which has dragged you from the horrible life to Krishna conscious life. So at least for that respect, we should respect ISKCON. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing this. And also, you maybe you will read here in the appendix. There is there that ISKCON is also Prabhupada mentioned some letter or somewhere that ISKCON is Srila Prabhupada's body. So if we reject ISKCON and accept Srila Prabhupada, so what does this mean? Do we reject Srila Prabhupada's body, but we say we accept Srila Prabhupada? So this is contradictory. So ISKCON and Srila Prabhupada are same. If we say we accept Srila Prabhupada, that means we should accept ISKCON also. So here is a chat which you can see of the ISKCON gurus and authorities. And you see the devotees are here on the bottom. The devotees, congregation, disciples, temple residents or disciples, so all of them are here. And above the devotees are the coordinators or the temple president. And the temple president, above him is the sannyasi, and sannyasis are controlled by sannyasi ministry, which are ultimately controlled by GBC. And the also the regional bodies, means the zones like eastern, western, north and south India zones are there. So they are also controlled by the GBC. And the devotees and the heads of various temples, temple presidents, Namata coordinators, and the GBC, sorry, the regional bodies, they are also under the gurus and the GBC. And gurus are under Guru Service Committee, who are all ultimately under GBC body. So you can see the GBC is at the top, and GBC body, because GBC is not a single person, it's a group of 32 members. If I'm not wrong, 32, correct me if wrong. And above the GBC body, like everybody can say that GBC, whatever GBC does, should we accept it? Yes, because the GBC is representative of Srila Prabhupada. And the GBC is, if the GBC does wrong, so then Srila Prabhupada will directly take care of it. So we should accept the GBC. That's why another important instructions His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj gave to every ISKCON devotee is to accept GBC as the ultimate governing body in ISKCON and to follow the authority. So one instruction, as that Prabhu pointed out, that never leave ISKCON, whatever may happen. And the second instruction he gives is the GBC as
Hare
the
Krishna.
ultimate authority in ISKCON. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Yes.
can I ask one question?
Yeah, please.
Prabhuji, this Srila Prabhupada and the GBC body, in between is ISKCON, we can keep, or this is the only way. It means ISKCON is after the Srila Prabhupada ISKCON founding, and then ISKCON down GBC body should come. Is it like this? Or ISKCON we don't
No,
need to
no.
show?
You see, ISKCON is the whole thing. This everything is ISKCON. Every devotee within this box is a part of ISKCON. You may
Okay,
be a
okay,
devotee, disciple. Everybody is a part of ISKCON. So we are talking about the structure within ISKCON.
okay, okay. Understood.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Siddharth Prabhu, would you like to add something here?
Okay, because you are more nicely connected to ISKCON, so you are the best person to explain it
No, no,
because you're in an authorized process. However, I
no.
just want to give little idea about the structure because sometimes I think because I like all this administrative part very much, maybe that's why.
Okay.
But I just want to just give little description that in ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada is the highest authority as it is mentioned in the flow chart. After Srila Prabhupada, it is GBC, as our Amritesh Prabhu very nicely mentioned that 32 members are there. Mm, number of members can change, but there will be a group of members. They only control everything in ISKCON. Uh, However, ISKCON is not a centralized organization. We should understand it. Centralized means all the powers are accumulated to one person. ISKCON is not like that. ISKCON is a very decentralized organization, which is very good. Decentralized means every unit can take care of itself. We don't need external support. Every unit, like financially or any other way, they can take care of itself. However, for authority structure, GBC is the highest authority, and after GBC, as it is shown here, regional body is the authority for managerial purposes. Sannyas ministry takes care of all the sannyasis. Guru services committee takes care of guru. Somebody might ask, what is the difference between guru and sannyasi? Yeah, there are some sannyasis who are not yet guru. Examples like His Holiness Haldar Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Bhagavat, His Holiness Vaishnav, Ashray Vaishnav Maharaj, and all the new sannyasis. They are not a guru yet. So they also are taken care of by sannyas ministry. But guru means who are authorized gurus. So there are a number of devotees who are authorized gurus in ISKCON. Some of them are sannyasis, some of them are grihastha devotees also. So all are taken care of by Guru Services Committee, and regional body then take care of both the temple and the Namhatta. So what is the difference between temple and Namhatta? Means temple means where there is an authorized temple, like Bhubaneswar is an authorized temple. But under Bhubaneswar, there are so many centers in Odisha. Only Amritesh Prabhu can tell how many, but there are lots. I know. Some places a proper temple is not there. There are small centers there where weekly programs happens. So they also come under this regional body, and sannyasis and gurus, they also can give instruction to the temple and Namhatta. And the temple president will take care of the temple devotees, like Amritesh Gaurav Prabhu, and Namhatta in charge will take care of the congregational devotees who are staying outside the temple. Like in Damodar Dash, everybody is congregation. So Sri Vallabh Prabhu is the president. So he takes care of all the congregation devotees. So this is just an overview of the structure. If Amritesh
Okay.
Prabhu or anybody wants to add anything, or they can add.
Yeah, it's clear. No, everybody must be clear. So, one question came from Avanish Prabhu that who becomes a GBC and who decides who will become a GBC? You see, over the like when somebody is operating within ISKCON for a certain number of years, then a committee is formed actually. GBC, what is that called? Form that committee's name, which Gauranga Prabhu is leading. Uh, GPC Strategic Planning Team and GDO. What is the full form of GTO, Prabhuji, you know?
Mm, I'm not able to recollect, Roji. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, so there is a committee which in which the senior members of the ISKCON get connected, and they subsequently uh, become the GBC over the time. So there is a body in which first they become GDOs, and after becoming GDO, they become GBC. So there is a process within ISKCON, and it's not that everybody can become GBC, but they nominate based on the devotees around in your place. Like who becomes a sannyasi, if you ask, also the same thing. When the local temple and the Namata centers we are connected to, when we are after certain 25-30 years of time within ISKCON and our involvement in preaching, and after the reference from all the connected places, it happens that a devotee is nominated for becoming a sannyasi, or guru also the same thing with GBC also. There is a process and a set of rules for that also. I'm not quite acquainted with the rules, but there is a set of things which happens to hope it is clear, Avanis Pro. Now, the next part is Guru and ISKCON authorities instructions. This is a very important portion which we would have performed a skit, which now we won't be able to do. But if we get a chance, we can definitely do that, because sometimes there are some confusions between ISKCON authorities and gurus. Let's say I'll discuss some instances, like let's say your guru instructs you uh, that okay, before that I'll share one more instance. Once His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj was giving a lecture in Kolkata, and a devotee asked him, Maharaj was giving a Bhagavad Gita class, and in that class it was on the chapter on the verse 4.34, Tad Vidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya, that verse. So there one devotee asked that how should we serve the guru, because guru service you wrote, but how should we serve the guru? If guru is not there with us, how should we serve him? So then Maharaj told a very good answer. He told that ISKCON service is Guru's service. It's not that our Guru will be near us, and if Guru is not near us, how will we serve the Guru? Whatever ISKCON says, if we serve ISKCON, that is our Guru's service. So that was a beautiful answer which I always remember, and the same thing applies here also. Maybe our Guru Maharaj is not instructing us personally at all instances, but whatever ISKCON says, we should follow it. That's what Prabhupada told one instance. And like we discussed the last point, that accept GBC as the ultimate authority and follow the authorities. So that's the instruction Prabhupada gave, and it's an important instruction, because there are some reasons which we can say are appropriate or inappropriate. Like you see here, it is two heads. One is inappropriate way of dealing with a situation where the guru instruction given by one local authority differ from instruction given by one's guru. And another can be an appropriate way of dealing with the situation. Now we'll discuss this because we don't have a chance to perform the skit. So what we'll do is we'll discuss few cases. Otherwise, what we would have done, we would have made groups, and each group would have been given one particular instance, and they would have enacted it, so that whole class would have been clear about it. Now we will discuss few things how it is inappropriate. One case could be that suppose your health is not good and you stay in temple. Now you talk to your guru, and your guru says that you see, I tell my guru that my health is not good, so I'm not able to attend the Mangalarti every day. So what should I do? Then Guru Maharaj tells that, okay, so for a month or two, you can take rest, and that's all right. It's okay. You can take rest and you need not attend Mangal Aarti for the next 2 months at least. So that was a personal instruction. Now, if I go and tell my friends that, you see, my Guru Maharaj told that Mangal Aarti is not mandatory and I did not attend, so you also did not attend. It's not so mandatory. So that will be an inappropriate dealing with the situation. Or if I go and tell others that, you see, why are we performing Mangal Aarti? Mangal Aarti is not at all important. Rather, we should focus on chanting anywhere and everywhere we can chant. Why should we perform Mangal Aarti? So this is also a wrong presentation of our Guru's instruction and ISKCON's authority. So this could be one inappropriate way. Another inappropriate way I can think of is, suppose I have some physical problems and I have been assigned some service which I am not able to do. So, and I informed my Guru Maharaj, and he told that, my Guru means Siksha Guru or Diksha Guru, whoever. And my Guru told me that, you see, because your health is not good, so for certain number of weeks, you don't need to do that particular service. And he talks to the temple authorities and tells that, you see, his health is not good and he may not do this service for these many weeks, so kindly allow this. So the authorities allow it. And then let's say an important or an urgent situation comes and nobody else is there for that particular service, and if I do one day, I can do it. So in that case, if the authorities approach me, you see, today I know your leg is not good, but we need to go to a place where some devotees have gathered and we have to be there at this time. And if the authorities request me, because it's not every time but only for that time, because it was an urgent meeting which temple needs to attend and no one else is there. So if the authorities request me and I say, no, don't you see, my Guru Maharaj told me this, and why are you telling me to go now? So although temple authorities are ready to provide me car and other facilities so that I can attend it smoothly and come back, but still if I don't go and tell that, take the excuse of my Guru's instruction, although I'm staying in ISKCON, so that would be a bad dealing, inappropriate dealing. So in this way, there can be many other cases in which, because Guru Maharaj does not stay with us here. At the moment, ISKCON authorities are nearby. So whatever ISKCON authorities say, we should actually consider that as our Guru's instruction. So that is an inappropriate, and appropriate way could be the other part. Like you are told to do some service instead of your difficult situation, you do that because of the urgency or emergency, and then ISKCON authorities are also, you also followed the ISKCON authority, and also you took the decision from your Guru. So is it clear now? Or any other instance anybody wants to share in this particular connection? Siddharth Prabhu, you would like to share some instance?
Yes, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Amritesh Guru Prabhu. Uh, I'm just want to know, I hope, whether everybody is understanding this important point, because this might has happened with some people and maybe will happen in future. So I don't know whether anybody else has anything to share. Maybe Ashwani Prabhu, uh, who are actually connected to the temple very nicely. They must have faced something like that, but who are not very much connected to the temple, they will not face it. So anybody wants to share anything? Like before, I have a nice pastime which I can share, but before that, I wanted to know whether anybody else knows anything about it or any idea about it. Nilesh Prabhu, Ashwani Prabhu. Yeah.
Prabhuji, please you share that pastime, Prabhuji. We are not that much qualified. We cannot comment on that. So we want to hear from you and Amritesh Guru.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Ashwini Prabhu. Okay, so I have shared this with Amritesh Guru Prabhu earlier, and Amritesh Prabhu already know about it. But this I have heard in one of the lecture recently. It is given by His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj on Uddhav Gita. At the end of the lecture, one devotee has asked one question, but Maharaj has already given the answer during the question during the class. So Maharaj said that the guru, like here it is mentioned, the uh, guru's instruction and the local authorities instruction, if it is different, what can be done by the disciple, which is appropriate and what is inappropriate. So sometimes it happens that most of the times we say that mm, uh, guru, whatever guru says and whatever the Siksha Guru says, they are same. But there are rare instances when guru's instruction and Shiksha Guru's instruction can be different. It might not be totally regarding the spiritual sense of way, but sometimes it is related to some other points also, something which is not so spiritual. So one devotee have asked Maharaj this question, that Maharaj, I have a friend who is also a devotee, who is serving in this so and so temple, and her Guru Maharaj, or his Guru Maharaj, requested him to join him in a different temple. So this devotee is serving in one temple, but the Guru is requesting the devotee to leave this temple and come to a different temple to serve. However, um, this devotee is confused, so he asked the temple president, who is the Siksha Guru, that what should I do. So temple president told this devotee that Prabhu, I think you should not leave this place, because this place is more suitable for your services, and you have already acquainted with all the devotees here. Your life is very good here. You are serving very nicely. I request you to stay here. Uh, However, as we know, in ISKCON, everybody has their free will. Nobody forces no one. So the decision is up to the devotee. The decision is not up to the spiritual master also, not to the Siksha Guru, who is temple president also. But both of them are saying two different things now. One is asking him to leave the temple and join another temple, and president is telling him, no, stay in this temple. So this is a very tricky situation. So now, what was His Holiness Bhakticharu Maharaj's answer to this is, uh, a devotee should always follow the temple authority first, uh, in terms of services, because temple authority has connected him to the spiritual master. And under the guidance of temple authority only, he is doing the seva, he or she is doing the seva. So if there is any need of change of any seva or location, it should be done through the temple authority, not by the spiritual master, because as Sadhguru Prabhu also said, we should follow a hierarchical structure. We should not skip authorities and go to a higher authority, which we have discussed last time also. And that was His Holiness Bhakticharu Maharaj's answer, that a devotee should not directly listen to the spiritual master and leave the temple without even taking permission from the uh, temple authority, who is the Siksha Guru. So Maharaj's answer was very clear. However, now as far as the answer of Maharaj, I will tell you what is inappropriate way of dealing with the problem and what is appropriate way. So first is the inappropriate way. uh, Inappropriate way will be, guru asked you to leave that temple and join a different temple, and you, without taking permission from the temple authority, you left the temple without giving permission, without taking permission, without informing them, and joining the guru's temple. That will be a very inappropriate way of dealing with the problem, that both the instructions are different. So if you do like this, it will be called inappropriate. However, what will be the appropriate way, though it is a difficult situation, it can be dealt very nicely. How? If your guru has given you the instruction to join a different temple, you can simply, which Bhakticharu Maharaj has only prescribed in the class, he said that if your guru gives such kinds of instruction, you can very politely request your guru that, Guru Maharaj, I am nothing but your humble servant. why can you please request, or can you please talk to my temple authority so that he gives me permission to join your temple. So in this way, you can easily get out of the inappropriate situation, because now you have given the authority to your guru to contact um, the temple authority, and guru can deal with the problem directly, because guru has the authority and guru can directly talk to the temple president, and he can discuss what are the pros and cons of transferring you, and accordingly they can make decision and you are out of the problem. So this will be the best way to deal with this problem. Whenever there is a dharma sankat, or there is any dilemma like this, whom should I follow? We should always uh, uh, try to politely handle the situation by not taking any decision on our own, but letting them discuss. Both the authorities should discuss with each other and make the decision for you. In this way, you are out of that problem of offending a particular person, because if you listen to your guru, you will offend your shiksha guru. If you listen to your shiksha guru, you will offend your guru. So instead of offending anyone, why don't you make both of them come together and decide for you? So then it will be very nicely solved. So I think I hope everybody is clear about it. If there is any doubt, you can ask. Both Amritesh Prabhu can answer, and if he wants, I can also answer. Did everybody get the situation? What was the
Yes, Prabhu, I understood, Prabhu.
okay? And
Yes.
did you understand what is inappropriate and appropriate? How to handle
Yes,
it?
yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu, understood. Because sometimes if we are not follow any one of the instruction, then it's like it's called like Vaishnava Aparad also, no, Prabhu?
Yeah, correct.
If we
Correct.
hurt somebody and we are not following the proper guidance, or we can do our own, or we miscommunicate, these all are the part, no, Prabhu. Circumstances can arise.
Okay,
Hare
Avnish
Krishna.
Prabhu wrote, he understood also. Good. Basically, actually, the guru has the right over the disciple, but the guru, when the disciple is connected to a particular temple, the local authorities have even more rights over the disciple, over the devotee. So that's why if the local authorities say that that needs to be followed, and if in case guru instructs us something, then he can discuss with the local authority, and in that way only things can work around. So appropriate thing would be, if somebody instructs you differently, if your guru instructs you differently, then you can ask them to discuss amongst each other. In that way that can be solved. Gurus outside of ISKCON. Okay, so here is a box where we need to write what are the benefit of accepting Siksha Gurus and Diksha Gurus within ISKCON. We all are already connected to ISKCON since so many years. So please think and write down few benefits which we'll get if we accept our Siksha Gurus and Diksha Gurus from within ISKCON, not outside. What benefit we get?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Guru.
Hare Krishna. Okay, I will share some points. Benefits of accepting Diksha and Shiksha Guru within ISKCON. So I think the first benefit will be the this only, that Dharma Sankat will not be there because uh, if we know, if we take inspiration from our family members, then there is less chances of uh, uh, perplexity, or yeah, perplexity, because if we know our family members, if we take instruction from our family members, then there is no chance of uh, like dilemma in our heart, because we know them and they are only giving us instruction. However, if we take advice from outsiders, which I am considering outsiders because they are not they are not part of ISKCON, then it will definitely at some point of time will contradict with the tradition values of ISKCON. Sometime it will happen because uh, a family is brought up in a particular style, but if the family member wants to follow some other neighbor, then there will be some conflict. But if he follows the same family members, then the chances of conflict are less. So this is one point where this is one of the benefit, that if you accept it from ISKCON, then less chances of conflict within your heart and within the organization also. Second point is, when you have got everything from ISKCON, then why to accept somebody else? What is the point of accepting somebody else? You have got your teachings from Prabhupada's book, you have got prasad from Srila Prabhupada, you have got tilak, kanthimala, japmala, everything from Prabhupada. So why to accept some other guru? What is the necessity?
Yeah.
So these are
In
the two.
connection to first point, I wanted to tell one thing.
Yeah.
That is one story that the first point was, why to take guidance from others. One of our students, actually, he stays in one of the Gaudiya Mats. Gaudiya Mat have a rented house, and he stays in that rented house. And what happened that he started taking guidance from the Matha in charge. And in that way, he comes to our classes, he is connected to ISKCON regularly in through the class, and also chants 16 rounds, everything. But he somehow got very close with the Gaudiya devotee president. And then once the devotee, the president told him that, you see, it's not the right thing to chant with our pants and shirts. It is what is an offense. And ISKCON is just preaching this uh, in a non-physical way, he told him. And he got confused now. So what to do? Now, should I continue to chant, or I should stop chanting because I am wearing pant shirts? So that was a confusion because he took guidance from them. So when we are inside one house, how can we take guidance from another person who is not in this house? So at least we can choose a person within whole of ISKCON whom we are very close to and very confident with, and take guidance from that person. So in connection to the first point, I wanted to share the story. And here some more points could be also there. Who can share that? 2 points Siddharth Prabhu told. Any other point? Okay, if Ramya Mataji and Nilesh Prabhu's wife are also participants, they have to give their inputs, because otherwise you won't be able to complete the course otherwise, because this has mark. The participation in the course has some mark, and 25% of the marks is dedicated to it. So please share your points in the chat box in short, if you can't speak. Somebody sent some chat, I think. Okay. Praveen Prabhu shared the chat.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Prabhuji, actually, I was trying to return, but here some net problem is there. It's continually disconnecting. Me and my wife both problem. Some net issue is there. It's like fluctuating many times. It's disconnecting again and again. So, Prabhuji, I got your question.
One mobile, you can join from one mobile.
Yeah. Can I means reply means for your question now? So probably first is like first benefit is that we can have the right authorized parampara to connect with according to the Shastra. So if we connect with the ISKCON, Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru, then we should like blindly trust that we are in authorized parampara by default. We no need to search, or we need to here and there go to look after the right, whether it is right or wrong, some other paramparas, that way. So that is a, this is
Okay,
the first benefit.
okay, in that connection, I want to ask you, Gaudiya Math is also authorized because they are also from the Parampara, our Gaudiya Parampara. So, in that case, do you agree to take guidance from a Gaudiya Math devotee, even if you are
So,
taking the teachings from ISKCON?
so the guidance is, we can take it out from
In
the
the term of
authorized
guidance, I mean Siksha Guru, because when
Shiksha
we
Guru.
say we are,
So
yeah.
it's, if it is related to the right, means it the teaching of the Krishnas and Guru Srila Prabhupada, then we can take the guidance also. But when it's come to the, when we are already connected with the ISKCON and we knows the right benefit, that accepting the Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, it's not harm to take any, means outside also we can take the learning to, and then if we have some question, then we can discuss here that this kind of learning I got, or this kind of new things I got it, then we can discuss and we can share each other.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
this is a one thing. Another thing is like we should have the benefit, like in terms of uh, there are many senior devotees and many Shiksha gurus there that we can learn, we can daily, means learn from them new how to serve the guru and how to serve the Vaishnavas. We can learn new things from them, and they can also teach us how to serve the deity, and they can prepare us how to do the devotional service
Mm, Senior devotees within ISKCON, you are saying.
within ISKCON. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably, like I am just focusing that how the ISKCON is benefiting, how the ISKCON is giving the platform to progress in spiritual path. It's not like
But
how the
here the
other.
point is, yeah, I got it. Like the point is that what is the benefit if we accept somebody as our Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru within ISKCON and not outside? If I
Yeah,
accept
in
outside,
that point of,
in comparison to that, what will be the benefit if I accept somebody from inside? So the first point which you said, that what wrong if I take teachings from others, even if they are not from within ISKCON. I already give you an instance where the student was harassed by the Gaudiya Math devotee that
mm,
one should not chant with the pants and shirts. Uh, and he stopped chanting for a particular time period because he
mm,
thought that that's not good and that's an offense. So in this way, sometimes, like suppose, uh, also told you once maybe that suppose you and your spouse have some word fight, and
mm,
can that word fight be solved by somebody who is not there at that time, or who is not from within your family? Not necessarily possible. If the
mm,
person who does not know you, who does not know both of your attitudes, both of your nature, how can he solve it? So
mm,
somebody who is not within ISKCON, he won't be able to give us proper guidance. He may be a
right.
guru, but he may not provide us proper guidance. So, and other some more benefits, it has been written by Praveen Prabhu. Let's see that.
Yeah.
Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru will show the path and guide us back to Godhead. Okay. We can cross over this ocean of miseries, which is this material world, with the help of Guru.
Actually,
We
I
can
don't think
progress
Praveen
in.
Prabhu and Avnish Prabhu has understood the point. Sorry.
Maybe they are so new for this. No problem.
Hare Krishna.
Those
I
who
think
accept the service of Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru are required to be representing Prabhupada's teaching in their own words.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the point is like Ashwini Prabhu can tell. I am telling one point. Siddharth Prabhu told 2 points, and one more point I'm telling. So benefit of accepting Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru within ISKCON is uh, we can grow in Krishna consciousness. Mm, When we see that everybody is following Srila Prabhupada here in ISKCON, everybody follows Srila Prabhupada teaching. So when we are following Srila Prabhupada's teachings, naturally we will all have no confusions, because if we have any confusion, we all can follow or refer to Srila Prabhupada's books or his lectures or his any conversation. So we have an authority here of Srila Prabhupada, whom we can refer to when we are in some confusion. But when we take guidance from outside ISKCON, who is the authority now? We may say that that person is also a devotee disciple of such and such Maharaj from Gaudiya Math, or he may be a very spiritually elevated person from such and such organization, may not be Gaudiya Math also. So how can we say that that person would be able to give us proper guidance? Because he has never been with to ISKCON, and if he does not know the scenario within ISKCON, how can he provide us with the proper help? Am I able to convey? Like you can see this in the subsequent passages. If somebody is not clear, we can read down the passages and it will be more clear then. What he's writing, office timing, I cannot continue. Yeah, no problem. We'll continue till 12:30 today. Okay. We'll continue till 12:30. So that's true. I think we can go through some of the passages below and it will be more clear than
Yes, yeah.
whoever
Prabhuji,
Yeah,
I
wants
and
to
wanted
hear
to
it.
make one point.
yeah,
Hare
and
Krishna.
Ashwini Prabhu
Yeah.
wants to say something, I think. Sorry.
Yes.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
regarding this
Uh,
choosing guru out, like why we should choose gurus from ISKCON. So as we know that ISKCON is a well-established organization, and uh, uh, like my personal experience is that there is nothing hidden in ISKCON. We can ask anybody for anything, like whatever rules and regulations are there, why it is there, and nobody is forced. So it is most open, like it is open, and uh, like as you mentioned earlier that there is GBC where 32 there are 32 members. So it is not a one person centric organization. So many people, so many uh, devotees are involved. So there are very less chance of any wrongdoing. If by chance anything goes wrong, that will be like auto corrected. And above that, we have Srila Prabhupada on the top. So it is like, from my experience, it is like it is good to take initiation or diksha from gurus from ISKCON only. Hare Krishna.
yeah. Yes. Thank you for sharing your experience. Yes, that is also, that's the proper understanding. So with time, whoever are not clear, now will get to know. This service to Prabhupada and Guru Parampara and Bhaktivedanta Saraswati, we can read it at home. Next, let's go to the third point. Obey Srila Prabhupada, but not the GBC. Aswini Prabhu, would you like to read? These three passages we'll read now. Aswini Prabhu and Ramya Mataji and Nilesh Prabhu, if he's having good internet, they can.
Yes, Suji, from where I should be.
Obey Srila Prabhupada's instruction, but not GBC.
So, Gurus and ISKCON authorities' instruction: obey Srila Prabhupada, but not follow the GBC. When they say they don't like ISKCON and the GBC, they are really saying they don't like to follow my order. That means they don't like my order. That means they don't have faith in my order. That means they don't have faith in me. That means Guru Aparad. To say they have faith in me is just hypocrisy. It's a
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, correct. So this is a part from the Lilamrit, and we already discussed Prabhuji Siddharth Prabhu shared the instance where the devotee was very senior. He mentioned that I follow Srila Prabhupada, but I am not connected so much to ISKCON. It doesn't mean so much. ISKCON doesn't mean so much to him. So that is That is not correct, because when somebody follows Srila Prabhupada, that means he should also follow GBC and accept ISKCON and GBC as the authority. So then the next will read, never try to hear someone who is not in our line. Nilesh Prabhu, can we read it? Yeah. Nilesh Prabhu, if you have internet, or else Nilesh Prabhu's internet went out actually. So Sahadev Prabhu, you can read it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Uh,
Prabhuji, from where? Gurus and ISKCON authorities?
No, which is marked here on the screen.
Acha, never try to hear someone who is not in our line.
Yeah.
Better you should stick to hearing from authorized persons like your spiritual master or experienced God brothers, but never try to hear someone who is not in our line. It is simply a waste of time to hear and then again have to rectify the mistakes. Letter to Hansadatta, Hamburg, 5 September 1969. Please avoid them. I am in due receipt of your letter dated September 3, 1975 with the enclosed statement about Ban Maharaja. Uh, so I have now issued order that all my disciples should avoid all my god brothers. They should not have any dealings with them, nor even correspondence, nor should they give them any of my books, or should they purchase any of their books. Neither should you visit any of their temples. Please avoid them. Letter to Vishwakarma, Bombay, 9 November 1975.
Okay. So Nilesh Prabhu, I believe you are there now, like I can see. And so in
Hare
this,
Krishna.
yeah, Nilesh Prabhu, you can hear, I think. So here, in these two passages, you can see Prabhupada is saying that Vishwakarma Prabhu actually wrote a letter to Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada is replying that uh, I now issue order that all my disciples should avoid my god brothers, yeah, and they should not have any dealings with them, even correspondence, nor should they give them any of my books, or should they purchase any of their books. Neither should you visit any of their temples. So Prabhupada is mentioning this is not a matter of means that Prabhupada does not like them or something. No, because like suppose you suppose there are you have there are two options now for the for learning bicycle. Maybe you are learning from somebody and he teaches you that it's a very low height cycle, and you directly sit on the seat and you start mm, what you say riding. Uh, he teaches you directly, you sit on the seat, and then you, because it's a low height cycle, so you can sit when you are a child and you can try paddling, and then you fall down again, you pick it up and you try to sit again. But there is another teacher of bicycle. What he is doing, he is actually taking a big bicycle, and in that bicycle he asks you, because you cannot ride over it, so he tells you to put your leg crossover within the what is that called, rods, and then you try to learn the half riding first. So both the teachers are teaching you to ride bicycles. That's correct. But suppose you are learning from one teacher and you go to the other teacher to confirm what you have understood, or to see that I can learn more. You go there, nothing wrong. But when you go there, and you see that process of teaching, then you have doubt on your process of learning. So in that sense, if we develop doubts in our process of learning, it will be a problem for our spiritual progress. Both the process are authorized. Like just say you are eating so much of sweets, and you go to when you go to your mother tells you that because you are eating 10 sweets a day, I'm not going to give you uh, means more than one sweet every day. And you go now you may feel that my mother is so much strict, so let me go to my aunt. And you go to your aunt and you tell your aunt that mother chastised me and she told I'll only give one sweet every day, not 10. You feel bad. Now you go to your aunt and you told this to your aunt. Your aunt is not so intelligent. Mm, in a way, I'm saying that she's not so close to your mother. She does not discuss with your mother, and she tells you that, oh, your mother is a foolish person. She doesn't know. Mm, Children can take any number of sweets they want. Rather, in place of 10, you eat 30. And if you eat 30 also, nothing will happen. Her concept is, if you take 30 sweets, one day you'll take 30 sweets, the next day you'll tell, oh, I don't like sweets so much, let me take only 2 or 3. Means, see, you try with this method and your mother is trying in another method. Both the process may be correct, may be authorized, but whatever your mother said, you should follow that process. Otherwise, if you go after hearing from your mother to your aunt, you will end up in doing nothing, and you will lose your faith on your mother and also maybe on the aunt. So in this way, that's not a right way. Better is to follow from somebody uh, within ISKCON, so that what happens that there won't be any such kind of confusions in our spiritual path. Is it clear, Aswini Prabhu and Nilesh Prabhu, Ramya Mataji? Is it little bit coming close?
Yes, Prabhu, little bit clear, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, and yes, Siddharth Prabhu, would you like to share that pastime which
Yeah.
Prabhupada
And can
told
you
to
also
Bhakti Pramod?
scroll up little bit? I want to need the next passage also, the little bit up. Give him
Yeah.
prasadam.
Mm. Huh.
Okay. Okay. Um, this is again another letter by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is saying, give him prasadam, honor him as an elder Vaishnav, but he cannot speak or lecture. All Vaishnav are authorities to preach Krishna consciousness, but still there are degree of authorities. On the whole, if his if his Bon Maharaj motive is to suppress me, and that is why he has come here, how we can receive him? He has already given one professor a wrong impression. He may be treated as a guest. If he comes to our center, give him prasadam, honor him as an elder Vaishnav, but he cannot speak or lecture. If he wants to lecture, you can tell him that there is already another speaker scheduled. That's all. Who has written? Srila Prabhupada has written it to
Letter to Satswarup Maharaj.
Satswarup Maharaj, 1975. Yeah. So
Yeah.
one thing I think whatever confusion Nilesh Prabhu is going through is that uh, see before coming to Krishna consciousness, also some of us who are little bit inclined towards religiosity, we were maybe some way or other we are serving some other demigods, serving, or maybe we are little bit fond of some demigods. But as soon as when we came to Krishna consciousness, uh, we came to know from Bhagavad Gita and Srila Prabhupada that worshipping any other demigod but Krishna is actually abhidhi purvakam. It is not the right way to worship any other demigod, because though it is the same thing, it is worshipping Krishna only, because Krishna says in 9.23 Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter 23 slok, that if you are worshipping other demigods, you are actually worshipping me, but you are doing it in a wrong way. However, due to long association with ISKCON, now we understand why it is wrong way. Is it clear, Nilesh Prabhu, that is it wrong? Why it is wrong? Demigod worshipping. Are you okay with this understanding? Nilesh Prabhu, can you hear us? Is he there? Again, oh, I think it got disconnected again. Okay, so yeah, so it is written in Bhagavad Gita that if we worship other demigods, it is actually worshipping Krishna, but it is in a wrong way because it is indirect. uh, Directly we can worship Krishna. Why to go through an indirect process? So that time also, the new devotees, they used to have little bit of I think hesitation, that why it is said like this. And but in due course of time, we understand that why it is said like this, because it is actually a waste of time. Like, why? I will tell you. Like, some of us, not me, but like Nilesh Prabhu and other devotees, Praveen Prabhu, they have children. Now imagine, um, there are so many schools in India, and there are maybe maybe in national level there are 2 or 3 boards like ICSC and CBSE. So maybe your daughter or your son is admitted to one school for learning. Now all the schools are teaching the same curriculum under one board. Like any CBSE board school you go, they are teaching the same curriculum books. They are teaching the same chapters. Everything is same. You go to any part of India, CBSE curriculum will be same. However, just imagine, uh, your daughter is admitted to a school in Bombay today. After 2 months, you have shifted her to some school in Nasik. After 2 months, you have shifted her to a school in Kolkata. After 2 months, you have shifted her to a school in Bangalore. And after 2 months, you have shifted her to a school in Chennai. Same syllabus, same study structure, same board, but you are shifting her every 2 months to a different school. Do you think your daughter will be a very good student after 1 year? She will learn like other good students? Mm, is it
No,
possible?
Prabhu. Not
No, right?
possible, Prabhu.
Why not? The same
Because
thing
it's
is
not
there.
a consistency is not there.
Correct. That is the word I was looking. Continuity of education is stopped, because education is not about just learning thing. It is also about relationship, because the relationship you make with your teacher, it is very important, because you become confident that this teacher is nice. So I will ask this question. But this development of relationship doesn't happen in 1 day or 2 day. It takes long time. Like, you have some faith in me, I have some faith in you. This faith has not developed because of 1 day. It took some time. Now if you keep changing the teacher, the faith will, now it will be such a waste of time just to develop that faith. So we have already developed so much faith by Prabhupada's causeless mercy towards Prabhupada and his disciples. So why to waste time again to develop faith in somebody else? They are respected, they are good, but it is a waste of time. We have only 100 years of life, which is also not sure. Maybe 60 years, 50 years we are going to live. So why to waste time in developing relationship again? Why not accept Srila Prabhupada? And Srila Prabhupada knows everything. He's Bhaktivedanta Swami. He knows everything. So why to go to somebody else when we have the best person with us? All of them should be respected. They should be given prasad, as Prabhupada is saying. Prabhupada never said that he should not be encouraged inside the temple. No, Prabhupada said that please let him come. But uh, we should not learn anything from him. Give him respect as a Vaishnava, but not to learn anything. So the continuity of education based on relationship. So if your relationship is, and a relationship takes a long time to develop, and if you just go on hop on to different teachers, you are actually wasting a major portion of your life in building relationship. And as we know, relationships are not built so easily. It takes long time, long effort. So that's why it is better to stick to the person who has given you the initial knowledge, who is also guiding you through the process. Maybe other people know uh, some hi-fi things, but how does it make any difference in our life? We know Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. We know we have to serve Krishna, and Prabhupada has taught us how to serve Krishna. So what else we have to learn? What is else to learn? Is there anything else to learn? Something like there is a special mantra by which we can become Krishna's servant immediately? No, the mantra is same. The books are same, so why to go to somebody else when Prabhupada has given us everything? And the second point is continuity of education is the first point, that consistency is not there, what you said. The second point is, mm, if we have got everything from Srila Prabhupada, like Prabhupada has given me shelter, Prabhupada has given me prasad, Prabhupada has given me initiation, Prabhupada has given me a devotee circle, association of devotees. And if after getting so many things from Prabhupada, if we still go to other people, what kind of like person are we? We are just acting like prostitutes. This is called babichari. Babichari means who goes to everyone, who doesn't have babichari. The word means who does not have one husband, who goes to everybody. So babichari in spiritual sense means who takes lesson from everyone but doesn't follow anybody's lesson because he is confused. He or she is confused. So if we got everything from Prabhupada, why we have to go to other spiritual teachers? Is it really necessary? And we have so much less time. Why to waste so much time in all this thing? So, due to the consistency of education or continuity of education, and due to the gratefulness for Srila Prabhupada, we should not do it, because Prabhupada has given us everything. And if we avoid Prabhupada and go to other people, it is not a very good thing. It is actually the job of a babichari. Babichari means prostitute. That's all. So we should understand these two things. And if there is a if you want to there is a pastime which is very nice, which came in uh, Back to Godhead magazine long time back. I have read it. It is a pastime of His Holiness Satswarup Maharaj. After Srila Prabhupada left this world, like departed from this world, around 1984, His Holiness Satswarup Das Goswami Maharaj has come to Puri Dham in Odisha. And while he was in Puri, he met one Babaji Maharaj from one of the uh, like Vaishnav temples, like Gaudiya Vaishnav temples. One of the Babaji Maharaj, very elevated, very exalted Babaji Maharaj, nice devotee. So when he met him and he started associating with him, he developed a kind of attachment towards him. So he started visiting all the places, and this Babaji Maharaj was staying in Puri for a very long time. So he knew each and every pastime and everything about Puri. So he also started guiding him to different Dham Yatra and showing him around, and gave him lots of encouragement how to practice Krishna consciousness nicely. So Satswarup Maharaj felt very sheltered, because obviously your spiritual teacher has departed physically, so you are missing, there is a vacancy in your heart, and you got a very nice devotee to fulfill that vacancy, and you are getting nice association. So he was very happy. However, because he was a sincere servant of Srila Prabhupada, Krishna as Chaitya Guru always instruct us when we are straying away from our path. So one day he started contemplating that this Babaji Maharaj, when he was alone, he was thinking that this Babaji Maharaj is such an exalted devotee. If I stay with him, if I learn from him, my life will become successful, and there will be 100% guarantee that after the end of this life, I'll go back to Krishna Lok or Golok, Vrindavan. I will go there because he can actually do that because he's so advanced. While thinking like this, he also got another idea. He thought, but if I go to Golok Vrindavan through this Babaji Maharaj, then what is my how will I be able to do my duty to Srila Prabhupada? Because Prabhupada is the person who brought me to Krishna consciousness. How can I be so ungrateful to Srila Prabhupada just because I want to go to Golok Vrindavan? Will I leave Srila Prabhupada who has shown me the first way how to go to Golok Vrindavan? He thought like that, and he thought that maybe if I follow Srila Prabhupada, it might be possible that I will not be able to go to Golok Vrindavan because Prabhupada is not personally here. So maybe it is possible that I will not be able to complete my service in this lifetime. I'll not be able to go to Golok Vrindavan. But at least by somehow, if I when I leave my body, if the Yamduts also come, or if somehow I reach the gates of Vaikuntha planets, Jai Vijay will stop me because they are gatekeepers, and they will say, "Why you are here?" Then I can at least tell them that I am the spiritual son of Srila Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And after hearing this, they will definitely inform Srila Prabhupada about me, the Jay and Vijay, the gatekeeper of Vaikuntha. And Prabhupada is so kind that if he hears that I have come to the gate of Vaikuntha, he will personally come to receive me. So why should I take chance with anybody else? If there is 100% guarantee, also I'll go to Golok Vrindavan. So after thinking like this, he has offered his obeisances to the Babaji Maharaj, and he went back to USA and he started doing his services. So our attitude should be like him, because uh, if maybe there is a 100% guarantee, if we hear from somebody else, we will go to Golok Vrindavan. But do we really need it? We need Srila Prabhupada. Why we need other people? Maybe the neighbors can give you lots of love, but do you really need your neighbors, or you need your mother? Whom you need? That we have to understand. So for us, our father, mother, life, our wealth, everything is Srila Prabhupada. We have to understand that. And as long as we are faithful to Srila Prabhupada, our life is perfect. The day we start to act like a babychari, that means our falling down has started, and we will be good for nothing. Does that clear little bit confusion, Nilesh Prabhu? This
Yes,
pastime
Prabhu,
and
it's clear. Yes, yes, Prabhu, very much clear.
okay. So please forgive me. Maybe I have used some difficult words, but this is sometimes it is important, because we should understand what is the thing. And our relationship with Prabhupada is very important. And on the basis of that relationship, you will develop your relationship with your spiritual master. Without Prabhupada, this relationship with spiritual master will also not develop. That's why we will read it further in this book. So I thought it is very important to understand this point. There should not be any confusion about this topic. uh,
Yes,
that's why
Prabhu,
I
very
took little more time.
no
Any
problem.
Sahadev Prabhu, do you understand or any confusion still remains?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, are you clear about it?
Little bit, Prabhuji.
What is lagging more? What more you want to, means what is the confusion again? Because
Yeah.
it is an
No,
important
Prabhuji.
topic, so we don't mind if you have still more questions.
No, no, Prabhuji. Yes.
No, please open up, because the questions, if you keep home, answers will not come in your dream.
No,
Correct.
Prabhuji. I have pointed some doubts. I will call you when you are free.
Okay, fine.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, okay.
Anybody else has
Even
any question, comment, like this topic, like Ashwini
Prabhu,
Prabhu?
I have to
uh,
ask one question, Prabhu.
yeah, please.
Like the third paragraph is saying that please avoid them, or like this. So is there, means it's all almost it's a Vaishnava, no, Prabhu, whoever they have the disciples.
Third paragraph means please avoid. Okay. I am in receipt of the letter. Ban Maharaj, according Ban Maharaj. He is not only Vaishnav, he is
this one.
Srila Prabhupada's
Oh,
god brother.
Okay,
He's,
okay.
he's Srila
That I
Prabhupada's
never
god
know.
brother. He's a disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, sannyasi disciple, not ordinary disciple. He's a sannyasi disciple who has been given initiation by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. So he is not at all ordinary devotee. He is very exalted Vaishnav, very elevated devotee, a pure devotee rather, because all Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's disciples are extraordinary, like Srila Prabhupada. So, but we should avoid them. So we should understand that how important this understanding is. Why Prabhupada is asking us to avoid them, because the incident is not mentioned here. Um, so I will give you the little history of this incident. Uh, uh, Before Srila Prabhupada went to USA, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada always wanted to preach to Western countries, because his father, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, has predicted that everywhere the spiritual name will be spread. So he was making the base for preaching activity. Before Srila Prabhupada went in 1965, I think around 1930s, or before, little two few years before that, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada has sent three of his disciples to UK, London. And one of them is this Srila Bon Maharaj, Bhakti Bon Maharaj. So he was one of them, and another two disciples have gone there. Two sannyasis, one brahmachari, I believe. And they did not go empty-handed like Srila Prabhupada, by the way. Understand that Prabhupada has went with zero balance. But at that point of time, in 1920s, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada has collected 3 lakh pounds, not rupees, pounds, British pounds, 3 lakh pounds. He has given them that money, and he have told them that you go and preach and make some devotees in Western countries. So, with full support from their Guru Maharaj, financial support, spiritual support, they have gone to UK, and also they have the reference to meet some of the most prominent personalities and stay with them, like the Queen of England. Queen of England, she was referred for them, and they met them. And Queen of England, because the British viceroy, whoever was there in Calcutta that time, they were very fond of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. They have recommended these devotees to UK government. And so Queen of England was so happy to receive them that she has also given them a land to build a temple. And the Gaudiya Math temple, which is there in London, that location is actually is a gift of courtesy to our the Queen of England. She has given that land. They have built the temple, and I think they have also supported to build the temple. They have built one temple there, but that is all. That is all they have done. They tried to preach, nothing happened. They tried to do everything, nothing happened. And then finally there was a lord who asked, famous quotation which Prabhupada used to mention in his lecture, that one lord was there, I forgot his name. That lord asked Bon Maharaj, that Bon Maharaj, I want to be a Brahman, what I have to do? Then Bon Maharaj said that to become a Brahman, first you have to follow 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication. Then you can become a Brahman. Then the Lord said that, Maharaj, then nobody will UK will ever become Brahman. I think you should also not stay in UK, because your preaching will be fruitless if these 4 regulative principles you expect everybody to follow. So he suggested that why don't you go to Germany, because in Germany there are people who are not doing all these 4 activities. There are some people who don't believe in these 4 sinful activities. So he went to Germany. After that, Bon Maharaj with his associates, he went to Germany and he tried to preach there. But unfortunately, in Germany also that time, the Nazi movement was going very strong that time, and Hitler was the boss of that. And they used to believe that German or the white people are the best race in the world, and they used to consider themselves Aryans, and they wanted to eradicate all other races from the world, human race I'm talking about. So when he started preaching, he said that in the Bharatvarsh is called Aryavat, and Aryavat means the places where Aryas used to stay. Arya means Aryans. And as soon as the German people heard this, they said that how dare you even call yourself Aryans? Aryans are not black or browns; they are white like us. So how dare you even preach? So please get out of Germany. We'll not allow you to stay. So he then finally he came back to Calcutta with only one disciple, and that person also did not stay in Calcutta for long. He also left after few years. So with so much effort and so many things, they have done this. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada never said anything to them. He was happy that they tried at least. And they came and they said, they did not say that, Maharaj, we are unsuccessful. They said, Maharaj, there is no chance of preaching in Western countries because they are so downgraded. We cannot preach to them. They are not even human beings. They are animals. We cannot teach them anything. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said that thank you for at least trying. But in his heart, that desire was still there, that somebody has to go and do it. And that has happened by the blessings of him and his disciple, our Srila Prabhupada. He has gone with no money, with no assistance, with no reference, with no proper accommodation. And by his strong faith in his Guru Maharaj instruction, he has done what nobody has done ever, and nobody could ever do. Nobody can do it in future also. Only Prabhupada can do it, because he had strong faith in his Guru's instruction. So after all this thing has happened, Now, when Prabhupada has made so many disciples and he came with so many disciples to India, some of his god brothers, like Srila Banu Maharaj, they tried, what they tried to do is they tried to steal his disciples. Like they tried to intrigue, or rather enamor. There is a word called enamor. Enamor means like I'll just give you a very crude example. uh, one person, one man is married to a woman. Okay, now they are in a relationship. Now there comes another man who is trying to enamor the wife of this person. So is it a good thing? This is a question. Is it a good thing that another person who is not married to this woman,
No,
he is
it's
trying
not a
to?
good thing.
It is not a good thing. Like, it is a illegal thing. It is a bad thing. So now this I'm not comparing with that, but I'm just giving a crude example. So this Prabhupada's god brother, some of them, not all of them, some of them, they tried to enamor these disciples of Prabhupada by showing their knowledge of scriptures, by showing their process of bhakti and all this thing. And they try to bring them to their organization. It is just like stealing somebody's children or stealing somebody's disciples. And Prabhupada said it, "Okay, they are just trying to steal my disciples." So these activities Prabhupada wanted to stop. And because Prabhupada's disciples were not so much matured that time, right now they are very matured, but that time, because it is just the initial stages of ISKCON, they were just young people, like maybe who is there, yeah, we are all more than 30 years old, but they were just in their 19 years or 20 years. They were very immature that time. So just to save them, Prabhupada has given this kind of strict instructions that avoid them, please avoid them, so that you don't get encouragement. Because if you leave your guru, your spiritual life is gone. You can never sustain in your spiritual life. And the best example of that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he went to Sri Rangam, he met Venkat Bhatta Goswami, who is the father of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He stayed there for 4 months during Chaturmasya. And Srila Venkat Goswami spoke to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he became so inspired by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by his character, by his devotion, by his understanding of scriptures, that he surrendered to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said that, "Mahaprabhu, please give me initiation. Let me stay with you. I want to stay with you." Chaitanya Mahaprabhu strictly forbidden him. He said that, "No, if you are asking initiation from me, or you want to follow me, and if I help you in this, then we will commit big offense at the lotus feet of Srila Ramanujarya, because he is the Acharya of Sri Sampradaya. How can you leave him and come to me? By doing that, I will commit a big offense, because Srila Ramanujarya is no different than me, and he is even a better Acharya. He is even a higher Acharya. That's why he has come to preach this message. So how can I accept you as my disciple when you are already under his guidance and already under the disciplic succession of Sri Ramanacharya?" And he made a very important comment. It is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He said that any person who leaves their sampradaya or leaves their guru will never succeed in their spiritual life. So for us, it is Srila Prabhupada. If we leave Srila Prabhupada, if we hear from other people so much, we are getting attracted by other people, enamored by other people, then it is the downfall of our spiritual life. That's why Srila Prabhupada, because of our safety, he has taken this special strict step, so that we avoid them. Maybe they are Vaishnav, maybe they are Srila Prabhupada's god brothers, but still we should avoid them. And a small example is this, that this which I said in the beginning of the class, that one Acharya of a Gaudiya Math came to ISKCON, and he's saying Jayapataka Maharaj is the current Acharya of ISKCON. He doesn't even know what is going on in ISKCON, and he's saying like that. And Jayapataka Maharaj was very kind. That's why he has corrected him, and very politely. But if a immature devotee like me or somebody else goes to such kind of devotees who are saying Jayapataka Maharaj is the current Acharya, what kind of things they are learning? Is it the right thing? So this kind of wrong information will always be given by other devotees who are not a part of ISKCON. In ISKCON also some wrong information is there, but at least you are safe because you can confirm with Srila Prabhupada's book. But if some other devotee from other organization gives you some knowledge, how will you verify whether it is right and wrong? Can you verify it? Is there any way to verify it? So that's why we should stick to Srila Prabhupada. that is the answer to your question. Amritesh Prabhu, you want to add anything? You can add, or maybe Nilesh Prabhu, it is clear. You can say. Otherwise, we can move
Yes,
to
yes,
flow.
it's clear.
Is it
It's
clear?
clear.
It should be clear.
Yes, yes,
Nothing there
yes.
so much.
And
Yeah. Over the
please
time.
remember, yeah, over the time you will be more stabilized in this understanding. But please remember whatever stories I have told you, because in future, if somebody comes and tell you this thing, then you can also
Yes.
relate these stories. That what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, what happened with Bon Maharaj, this kind of histories is there in Lilamrit little bit. Some histories are not even there in Lilamrit. They come from Gaudiya Math. So because I have little bit connection with Gaudiya Math and devotees of Gaudiya Math, I know little bit of these things. These stories you will not even hear in ISKCON. But because I have read little bit books about Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, that's why I have come to know about this thing. But we should know all these things so that we our focus become clear. वो जो घोड़ा जब दौड़ता है ना, उसके आंखों के दोनों तरफ दो पर्दा लगा हुआ रहता है ताकि वो सीधा देखे, और हमारे आंखों के सामने सिर्फ शिल प्रभुपाद का चरण होना चाहिए. शिल प्रभुपाद का चरण में जाके ही गिरना है कैसे भी करके. दैट शुड बी आवर आइडिया. एंड इफ वी डू दैट, no matter how bad person we are safe. But if we don't do and we become elevated devotees also, what great thing we have achieved. ठीक है ना? So जैसे मुकुंद माला स्तोत्र में कुलशेखर महाराज बोलते हैं, मुझे सुंदरी अप्सरा भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे ये भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे वो भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे सिर्फ एक चीज चाहिए, वो है कृष्ण का चरण. बस यही चाहिए. तो ऐसे ही हम लोगों को सिर्फ प्रभुपाद का चरण चाहिए. एंड प्रभुपाद का चरण इज नॉट डिफरेंट देन accepting shelter in Krishna's lotus feet, because he is ultimately taken shelter in Krishna's lotus feet. That's why he is called Prabhupada. So that is the point. Any more question? I think the time has passed, but Amritesh Prabhu, you can carry, you
Yeah.
can continue.
Any other questions anybody has?
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I have few devotees who is connected with the Gaudiya Math directly. Means they here also they are coming and interacting also there. They are very nice. They are means they know me also. They bring prasadam. Sometimes they are going to the. So is this the etiquette is okay? Means we can exchange the prasadam and we can have the association or not?
Whom is
Hare.
you? Siddharth, shall I tell it shortly?
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
should
a
tell.
little short of time.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
is nothing wrong in that. Like Prabhupada wrote it, give him prasadam, honor him. A devotee is compassionate to even living entity. Means for the even the entities who are not in human life. So he is after all a Vaishnav. He is a devotee connected to Gaudiya Math. Nothing wrong in having friendship with him. The only thing is we were talking about to take him as your Siksha Guru or take guidance from him, considering him as your counselor, sharing your heart with him. So these things will have little problem if you do. Otherwise, what's wrong if you have some relation with him? I mean, don't take any of his instructions in relation to ISKCON. Is it clear? Pin drop silence.
Is it clear, Nilesh Prabhu? Hare Krishna. I think it is. Again, I think his connection is not very good,
Okay,
Nilesh.
so I'll send the recording, no problem. Now then, here some
Hare Krishna
additional
Prabhuji.
quotes are
Understood
there.
Prabhuji. I got your point.
Okay, so here some additional quotes are there, which we already discussed about Gaudiya Math, GBC, and accepting GBC, Prabhupada's order. And this also we discussed yesterday about obeying Srila Prabhupada but not following the GBC. That's also not correct, because both are Srila Prabhupada's representative. Means you mean you are obeying Srila Prabhupada's instruction, you are saying, but you don't follow GBC. That means you are indirectly rejecting GBC. Because Prabhupada only created GBC and he told, whatever my instruction, whatever GBC instructs, that is my instruction. Prabhupada told it. So if we reject GBC's instructions, it means we are rejecting Prabhupada. And so that passage, you can read out these some more passages, you can read them, and then we will actually complete this unit now, this chapter, and the next part we will start the next time when we meet. So if still somebody has any questions, request to please note down or send me a personal WhatsApp message or WhatsApp message to Siddharth Prabhu or me. Then we can also clarify on the unit 1, which we read till now. And from unit 2, we will discuss in the next discussions. So is everybody clear what we all discussed? At least some clarity came to your thoughts after our discussion today.
Yes, Prabhu. Many things is clear, Prabhu.
What about the persons who never spoke?
Yeah.
Ramya Mataji, Sweta Mataji.
Sita is also very clear, Prabhu. She is also
Okay.
with me also. I am explaining her.
And what about Ramya Mataji? I don't know. Okay. Praveen Prabhu is not there. That's why he's not answering me.
Yeah.
Okay. Sahadev Prabhu, he will personally talk to me. No problem. Ashwini Prabhu,
No, Prabhuji,
I know.
it's all
Yeah.
clear. Thank you, and thanks Siddharth Prabhu for the clear discussion and narrating so many things.
Jai Srila Prabhupada. Sahadev
Jai
Prabhu ki
Srila
jai.
Prabhupada. Jai. So thank you, everybody. So with a happy note, let's close today's session. And the next time we have a very interesting topic about initiation and selection of guru is also another important part in our discussion. So let's meet on Saturday. Okay. Okay. So
Thank
let's
you very
end
much.
with
Thank you so much.
Pranay mantra. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna
Namo Vishnu
Prasthaya
Padaya
Bhutale,
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati
Srimati Vedanta
Vedanta
Swami
Swami
Niti
Nityanand.
Namine, Namaste
Namaste
Saraswati
Saraswate
Gauravani
Saraswati
Devi
Devi
Gauravani
Gauravani
Pracharine
Pracharine
Chaitanya
Nirvishesha
Nirvishesha
Shunyavadi
Shunyavadi
Bhacharya
Paschatdesh
Srila Prabhupada ki
Ki
jai.
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 Gaudiya Vaishnava Vrinda
Gaur
ki
Bhakta
jai.
Vrinda
Ki
ki
Jai.
jai.
Siddharth.
Hari
Jai.
Bol.
Amriteshwar.